Quick disclaimer before this video even starts. This is for those runners who are interested in training beyond just one race. Stick around if you're trying to become the fastest runner that you can be and are committed to training for a year or longer than 3 months at a time.
You have 3 energy pathways. Running is one word, but it entails a lot of things going on all at the same time. Anything from the 800 meter up to an ultra marathon uses the aerobic pathway. So you better get goddamn good at using it. Train it. That's where we're doing our easy running. We are keeping our heart rate in an aerobic zone.
If you are going to follow any running program, whether that's from the Hanson's Marathon Method to Jack Daniels to Arthur Liddard or anywhere in between, most programs will always start you off with an aerobic base building period. And as I explained in my last video, I think the MAF method is the best way to teach you what aerobic running actually is. And it helps you understand how heart rate is the one metric that we can use, which is the great equalizer for effort. We know if you're giving a higher effort or if there are harder extreme environmental changes, whether that's hotter temperatures, running up hills, you name it, your heart rate will increase based off of how hard you are working. And if we want to do easy running and we want to get that right, we need to keep heart rate low. Specifically, the MAF formula has you take 180 minus your age, and then that is ideally going to be the heart rate that you try to stay below for any of your easy running. Now, if you don't want to read the entire book to understand what the MAF method is all about and how you can become a better runner, then stick around. I'm going to explain the progress that I've made doing the MAF tests over the last 2 years or so. Now, in my last video, I was running the MAF test. You run 5 miles, ideally on a track, you pick your heart rate, and you try and get close to that as possible for the entire test. My heart rate was 156, that was the goal I put, and so I tried to run as fast as I could while staying at that heart rate. Well, I finished that run doing an average pace of 7 minutes and 49 seconds per mile. 2 years ago, when I did the exact same thing, my very first MAF test that I ever did, I had around an average pace of 9 minutes and 20 seconds, something like that. In this 2-year time frame, I can now run 7 minutes and 49 seconds per mile at the same effort. It takes me the same energy versus when it did 2 years ago and I was running around 9 minutes, 20 seconds per mile. This now means that every mile that I run takes me much less energy and I'm much more efficient and I can go further and faster. That right there is endurance. Now, how have I made that progress in these last 2 years? Was it just easy running alone? No, but that was a big part of it. Remember, endurance is like building a pyramid. These aerobic base building periods are all about the foundation that you create. The very bottom layer of your pyramid. If you spend more time building a really wide base, that sets you up to be able to build a really tall peak later on. But without doing that base building period, you set yourself up for not being able to build as tall of a pyramid as possible. Almost any major top tier high performance running coaches will recommend that you try and get 1 to 2 good workouts a week, get consistent long runs once a week, and then handle as much easy mileage that you can do without getting injured, fired from your job, or divorced from your partner. All of this aerobic base building that I have done, doing just easy running, has allowed me to do more running without getting injured, without feeling burnt out, and allowing me to be able to objectively measure progress at these easy efforts by following the MAF method and doing these MAF tests. I also like to say that you can do a workout kind of incorrect and still go and run hard and get some positive benefit from it. But if you go and do easy running wrong and you run too fast to be truly just aerobic, but it's not really fast enough to get some really good anaerobic threshold VO2 max work in, you're in that kind of middle ground where it's neither high-end workout performance and it's not super low-end easy pace. If you get that wrong, you miss out on all those benefits of building that really wide base to set you up for success later so that we can get more out of those workouts. The more I have done easy running correct by following the MAF method, I have felt fitter, long runs have felt easier, workouts have been feeling a lot more, I feel like I can just It's not my legs that are giving out, it's just truly my lung capacity, which is what I want to train more. I truly have a lot more endurance with anything else that I do. That is the goal right there. My big guideline is that if you can try and get consistent 20 to 30 miles of easy running per week, that sets you up to be really successful to start adding more workouts and getting more progress from those. This is all kind of like the low-hanging fruit in any sort of running or endurance training. It's just getting the basics of easy aerobic training correct. I cannot recommend this enough. Go give an MAF test a try. And if you don't want to read the entire big book of endurance training by Dr. Phil Maffetone, stick around. I'll be explaining a lot more about why I like it and all the other specific details that I've gotten out of this that have helped me become a better endurance runner. My name is Brandon. I will see you in the next one.